Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, A Little Geek, A Little Chic. Today we are here to talk about my favorite items for the month of April. So grab yourself your beverage of choice and let's get into it. Okay, so you're going to see me from this spot for a few videos. We are in full move status and I am just getting some videos ready for you guys so that whilst we're moving I can still put out content for you and keep on the same schedule. It is chaos over here, so I'm sorry it's a little bit echoey in the room where I'm recording, also because all of our stuff is off the walls, things are in boxes, not the best acoustically. But on that note, it will be fixed soon. We're going to move in about a week's time, so from when this video goes up, it will likely be just under a week. So keep me in your thoughts. This is chaos, people. Let's get into my favorites for April. So to start off with, this mug. So this mug is fantastic. If you can see, it says 0 given, and there's a picture of a little fox on it. I got this mug years ago, or a year ago, 2 years ago, off Zulily, and I quite fell in love with it. It holds a lot of coffee, which I need, especially right now, and I've been using it pretty much non-stop. Between this one and one other mug that I kept out, everything else got packed, so this has been the one I kept out, and it's totally exactly how I feel it right now. So it's a great mug. I really, really like it. Sturdy. I'm not sure if it's dishwasher safe or not. I think it probably is. It doesn't feel raised or anything like this. It feels like it has been pressed on and then like glazed over. So it's a really good quality mug and I really just like the decal on it. So that is number one. Number two, we're gonna get into some things. Let's stay on the same coffee train. Beans. We have this Starbucks canister I've had for quite a few years. And I've just been really enjoying coffee beans and grinding them. And I'll grind up a few days worth at a time and brewing them, because you guys, this coffee, when you do a grind coffee as opposed to a pre-ground coffee, is fabulous. I didn't know that it could make such a difference, and it does. So lately we've been drinking the Odyssey blend, I believe it's called, from Starbucks, and it's their new spring one and it's limited edition. It's okay. It's not my favorite Starbucks coffee I've ever had. I really do like the Siren blend, so if you guys are in the market for Starbucks coffee. Also, the Veranda blend is really good, and nothing beats a Pike Place. But this is a Maduro brand coffee bean. It was like what was at the store when we were randomly grabbing a small amount of groceries because we don't want to fill the fridge and stuff because, you know, moving. So it's not Starbucks right now, but once I get to Costco and everything, it will be Starbucks again because it's so good. And you get big bags of the beans at Costco for like $12, $13, $17, depending if they're on sale or not, and it's just worth it. And the coffee just tastes so much better. So this has been a staple around here for the last couple months, and we're just really loving it. On to the thing that takes up way too much of my time, not lately because that's moving, Animal Crossing. So I was into Animal Crossing last year around this time, hardcore, and then kind of just got out of it a little bit because I was just busy with everything else and like work and reading and making videos and just life. Now I've gotten back into it, so I am currently just doing everything I can to make money and expand my island so that hopefully someday I can have friends come visit said island. But right now it's just me, you know, flying around to different places hoping for tarantulas. But Animal Crossing has been great. If you haven't tried it out, you just want like a cozy little game you can just pick up, play as you like, do what you want. It's so super fun. It's not, you don't have to play it online either. You can just play it by yourself, which is all I've really done to this point. And hopefully I'll branch into the online part a little bit later once my island's a little bit more established. Let's see, where to go next? I am not usually a fan of contacts. However, these ones have been great, and I find myself really enjoying the experience of wearing these, especially with masks. If you are a glasses wearer or contact wearer, you know that the struggle is real with the mask. So glasses, we all know they fog up. Contacts, what you don't know about contacts unless you wear them during the pandemic is they dry out. So during the day they get dry, and then you either have to put eye drops in your eyes, or you have to take them out early, and it's just such a waste. And your eyes just don't feel comfortable. They're kind of like sticky. It just sucks. And these ones I'm trying now, the AccuView Hydrolux, Oasis Hydrolux, I have astigmatism, so that's what that means there, are fantastic. I don't find that they have a different kind of a coating on them, so they stay comfortable all day long, even with the mask situation. So I highly recommend you test these ones out if you're having the same situations as me. You can also get them without astigmatism, just regular, and it's cheaper. So, you know, you gotta have a more expensive if you have a football shaped eye, apparently. And I got mine from Clearly Contacts, and it's a Canadian website, and it's quite a bit cheaper to order them on there. I don't wear them every day, so I got the 90-day worth of lenses, and you order 2 sets. You get you order 2 boxes, because you're gonna have one for your one eye and one for your other eye. So I got 90 days. I just have 1 box here, but this is for my left eye. And yeah, it was less expensive than the optometrist. Clearly Contacts is licensed by to be a licensed distributor of AccuView products. You know, you're not getting something from like overseas that isn't necessarily exactly what you're ordering, which is dangerous when you put stuff in your eyes. And I don't want to risk my eyes because I love reading. So these guys here have been a game changer when it comes to seeing and glasses versus contacts during the pandemic. So I highly recommend you check these out if you have contacts and you want to try something maybe a little bit more comfortable. So you can hear that outside. There's a truck backing up, apparently. What else do we have here? On the note of the pandemic, I've been loving these masks. So these masks are fun. They were made for me by my friend over at Bookshelf Bunny, Kim. She sewed them up for me. And this one here is a Professor Dumbledore, Harry Potter inspired, it says Professor Dumbledore on it, mask. And they're adjustable, and she did such a good job. And they don't have the wire, which is okay. I like that. Put this on for you guys. They fit really good. They don't have the wire, and the reason why they don't have the wire is because glasses. So my glasses sit on them, and I find that when they don't have the wire, the glasses actually push them tighter to your nose so that less air escapes, and I get actually less fog with the ones without the wire. So there's that one. I have a couple of other designs that she did. And some of them are bookish, like this one here. It says Book Nerd on it. It's got typewriters, glasses, books. And then there's one that's just like all books on it. Love that one. And then this one here is my Bambi, Nerd Bambi one. It's a little Bambi with nerd glasses on it. I have quite a few. I've got quite the collection of masks. I'm sure we all do. But those are some of my favorites as of lately. Another thing that I have that's a favorite that I didn't think I could pull off, but apparently I can. I was out shopping. We had my friend and I have birthdays around the same time, so we had a birthday date, and we went out to Winners and HomeSense and for lunch. Olive Garden, shout out, fantastic. We'll be back, and that's the first time we got to go to our Olive Garden. It just opened actually last year in like March or April. My earring's bothering me, sorry. During the pandemic. So we haven't been able to get in, and you have to it's usually a wait because they're limited capacity. Plus a lot of when they first opened, it was basically just pick up and that was it. So I wanted to wait until I could actually go in and sit down. It was not obviously the most ideal situation because we still had to wear masks and everything until our food got there, and it was less like a wait still because of less than full capacity, but it was delicious. So I had a really good experience there. The waitress was fantastic. The food was perfect. They have a soup, you guys, that is like a chicken noce soup, and it's I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's like those little noce pastas, so they end up like dumplings in this chicken soup, and it's creamy, and oh my gosh, if you go to there for the soup salad breadstick thing, that is the soup. And it's almost like a loaded baked potato soup, but with chicken and pasta. So good. So we went to Winners during that outing, and I saw these and I fell in love with them, but I didn't know if I could pull it off. And she told me to just try it out because she thought for sure I could pull it off. So I tested one on in the store, and I was still on the fence of whether I could actually wear them to the office and during the day, and I fell in love with them, you guys. I low-key love them. It's these ribbon headbands, and I'm so glad I bought them because they just are the most adorable thing ever. Plus, they just kind of make you look more like, even if your hair's not the best that day, you can just like fluff it up and then put some dry shampoo in, and it looks like you meant it to be like this, which is good about headbands because it's a little bit greasy or whatever. It's easy to hide. But this, I'm just loving them. I have this one and one in a mustard yellow color, and I just think it's the greatest thing ever. On to the beauty products. I have a couple of OGs that I've been using quite regularly during the last couple months or year, and they've served me well. One of them being the All-Nighter Spray by Urban Decay. This is the larger one. It was expensive, I'm not gonna lie. It's a setting spray, so you spray it on after you've done your makeup, and it keeps your makeup in decent shape throughout the day. Now, it was about $40 for this bottle, and it only has 4 fluid ounces in it. So just a heads up, it is not the cheapest thing on the planet. There are some dupes you can get and you can use that aren't the All-Nighter Spray by Urban Decay. One of them is, I can't remember the name of it right now. I think I've mentioned it in a previous video, but I would highly recommend this one. Some things are just work so well, I pay the price for them. This is one of those products, and I will probably continue to purchase this product as long as we have to wear masks, and maybe even after that. So it has helped my makeup stay in place during the mask wearing, putting on, taking off. You still obviously get some transfer, but it definitely makes it look a little bit better than it did when I didn't have the setting spray. So I think it's worth the money, but you can try. There's also a trial, like a tester size, like a travel size that you can buy. So maybe get that one first and see what you think. The other thing that I paid like $30 for, and it's teeny, but I always will, is the Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. It is the best. They stay in place and they don't get super, like, they're in place right now. You can tell if you touch them, you can tell there's a little bit of something on them, but you can't see it. And they don't get, sometimes when your Clear Brow Gel dries out over the day, you get little flakies of brow gel, and it's just not appealing or attractive. So this stuff is great. It does not do that. It wears fantastic. I highly recommend this one. It is definitely worth the price tag, the $30 Canadian that I pay for it, and I will continue to repurchase it. And they do also have a travel sized one of these as well that you can get, and it's only like $15. So if you wanted to try it out, it's $15 or $20, but for the extra $10, I just get the whole thing because you're gonna love it. And it comes in this nice little chrome thing, and the applicator is just like a spoolie brush, and I brush it on, and then I shape them with the end of it. So that's how I use it. It's a great product. It's multiple repurchases for me already, probably 3 or 4. And then the other 2 things I have in the beauty category are a little less expensive. They are more on the affordable side, and that is Mint to Be by Colourpop. And it is a mint eyeshadow palette. I have been loving this thing. I was looking last year for an eyeshadow palette with some mint in it, and you know how hard that is to find? So I was like, you know what, let's test our OG Colourpop, and they have great products, great like wearability. They last all day, and the pigmentation is fantastic. So I'm just gonna like show you with this dark one here, and I'm just gonna tap it a little bit, and that's just from tapping. I didn't even do a rub, but it's got great pigmentation. So these are great. They're only about $15 US for a compact of shadows, and you can get all different kinds. I'm eyeballing the lilac eyeshadow as well in this brand because I just like purples. I find they make my green eyes really pop, so I think that might be the next one that I purchase. But these are, unfortunately, they're in the States. It's in American dollars, so you do have to pay. So it is $15 to $20 US, and then you add the 30% exchange on that and the shipping. So it's not super, super cheap, but for an eyeshadow palette, when you compare that to like Urban Decay, supper's ready. When you compare that to Urban Decay or something like that, it is definitely worth the money, and the value is better, I find. Plus, if you're looking for something that is a range of those colors, these guys got you covered. It's hard to find that don't have a bunch of colors that you're not going to use at other, like, and I find that that's what you get with other products. And the last item on my list for the month of April is the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer. This stuff is not expensive. It's $10 or less in Canada, and it is great. You can find it at Walmart, Shoppers, everywhere. Anywhere you can find Rimmel products, this is fabulous. It's a big honker of a thing, and it lasts me like a full year. This one's brand new, haven't opened it yet because my other one's almost out. And I get the shade 021, which is called Sunlight. And it is 021 Sunlight. And it's just a nice, light, bronzy kind of a shade that kind of just brightens you up this time of year and in the winter. It's not super dark, so it doesn't make you seem overly colored for the season, which is a problem. And then it's a good contrast to help just like smooth out the tan look in the summer when you've actually had some light, or you can go a little bit darker in the warmer seasons once you've had some light and you've had some tan start to develop. But this stuff is fantastic. I will repurchase this time and time again. It does rival all the Smash boxes and the Urban Decays and the stuff like that that I've seen. I have not tried the bronzers from people like what's her name? Charlotte Tilbury. That's just a little too pricey for my range, but hits the mark for a bronzer for me, and it's definitely affordable. So that's it for me for my favorites for the month of April. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate all your likes and your subscribes. And hey, are you using any of these products currently? Do you love them? Or is there some that I should know about that I didn't mention that are in these categories that you think I would really like? Definitely share that with me down below. And as always, I appreciate all of your likes, all of your subscribes, and I'll see you soon with another video.